Hi there, I'm Gary. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm looking at the Airfix model of a pair of Blue Tits at 1:1 or life-size scale. This kit was first released in 1977 as part of the Wildlife series, which also included bullfinches, robins and a kingfisher. Now, if you enjoy the show, please don't keep it to yourself. Do tell YouTube by giving it the old imperial thumbs up on the like button, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to hear about all my future content. All of these are free and really help the YouTube algorithm. So let's make a start by looking at the box this kit came in. Here's a box of the actually quite sought after set of two Blue Tits Paris Caeruleus, Latin name, from the Wildlife series, 1:1 size. At the time they were new. This on here says it's 1978, and it's a new set. These are, as I say, these are very, very much sought after. And when the flowers were announced earlier this year, a lot of people said, "Oh, you should bring back all the birds as well." But we'll see why they're not going to do that in a bit. As you see on this side, it says for best results use Airfix adhesive and paint numbers here, which are not included. Suitable for 8 years and older, which is actually probably quite true. And actual size model kits are 1:1 scale, 2 bird figures plus the decorative stand shown here, along with assembly instructions and a full painting guide. So that's quite a lot of stuff. Let's have a look and see what we get inside the box. Okay, so it's a top opening box, as we can see. We like that idea. Inside there's a leaflet, which is also the instructions, and then lots of bits of plastic. Obviously there are no decals, we don't have decals on birds, so it's just the instructions and the plastic. Let's have a look at all these bits in more detail. Okay, this first frame, 2 halves of a bird. The wings go on here. These are folded up wings, so just go on the sides here. And the legs on here. This is for the bird that sort of sat perched on the lower part of the tree. Next is half of the other bird, the one with its wings spread, and then bits of the branches for support of the model. Then the other lower half of the bird that sort of arrived flapping its wings, whatever, more of the tree here. And then here we have the beaks of both birds. These 4 things here are the eyes, they're on separately, and then the I guess they're like the thumbs, like, so you've got the and it's like that, holding on, and that's what those are there. Then on this frame we have the back and the top of the tail of the bird that's on the upper branch, and the underside of its tail and its belly here, its legs, and then the remainder of the tree here. And finally, there are 2 pieces that are separate, they're not on frames. One is like the spread upper wings and crown and back of the bird that's on the upper part of the frame. And then the base for the whole thing as well, that the branches of the little tree sit on. If we look at the plastic, it's all very nicely moulded. There's, the feather lines are there, and you can use those to help get some sort of differentiation in the colours, in the sort of bit of texture. Actually pretty well moulded. The ones on the chest here, they're not so well moulded. That would so a bit more use, but then there's not so much variation in a way. It's going to be more difficult to get a natural looking finish there, I would say, than under here. That's just my impression of things. The twigs for the branches, the diorama base, if you will, are okay, they're a bit basic, and these leaves don't look at all good. I mean, you'd want to replace those, I'm imagining. Here's the thumb claw, as I like to call it. See, fairly much sharply moulded, which is nice. The beaks look okay, and these are the eyes. If we turn that over and get it focused, you can just about see on the eyes, they've actually got a little bit of moulding of where the iris is and the pupil is. So that's quite good, actually. So the plastic moulding is really not bad at all. This is the leaflet that comes with the kit. So it opens up here to a picture of the blue tit, where the colouring should be. You can mix the different paints and blend them and get sort of different arrangements of colour, but generally speaking, this is what a blue tit should look like. There's then a very educational bit here in English and French and German about the birds, and then also here little maps showing the distribution of blue tits, very roughly the distribution of them. On the other side are the instructions for putting the birds together. So first of all, build the supporting frame. You can then sort of weather it and make it look more realistic. For example, maybe replace some of these bits of twigs. Then assemble the birds. As you can see, the two halves go together, base goes together, the wings go on, legs go on, beak and eyes. That's it. Job done. Next one, two halves, back, tail, eyes, beak, legs. Job done. And then they go on. You put the rear claw on, the sort of the thumb claw, if you like. That goes on when you put the birds exactly where you want, cement them on, and then put the rear claw on. But other than that, it's very, very, very straightforward. So there we go. There we go. The parts look well moulded for 1970s plastic, and there's some good detail in the wings that would really respond to techniques such as dry brushing. Although there are other parts such as the chest of the birds that might need a bit more work to look realistic. Nonetheless, I love the breakdown of the models, which seems logical. My only concern would be making sure the birds stuck onto the twigs securely enough. Otherwise, a very nice set, and I'd love to see some of the others, although they are a bit pricey on the second-hand market. Now, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, then please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you so very much for watching today, and goodbye.